Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Modular Monday. This is episode 5 at this point. I think we are halfway done after this one. No. Yes. No. Maybe. I will have to see. Anyway, I'm going to tell you the ranking so far prior to this video. In first place was the diner. Second place was Parisian Restaurant. Third place was Assembly Square. And fourth place was Palace Cinema. And I already know where this one is going to go, so I'm just going to tell you right now. First place is still the diner. No, I'm going to change that. First place is Parisian Restaurant. Second place is the diner. Third place is still Assembly Square. Fourth place is Palace Cinema, and fifth place is the Corner Garage. So this is my least favorite one we have done so far. I've actually been putting it off for a few hours now. It's been sitting on my table right here, and I've been dreading this. Actually, I accidentally destroyed the entire first floor, so I had to rebuild that. But it was a fun few hours, to say the least. But yeah, let's get right into it. So, looking at this set, you see the building itself, and you see the tow truck, which is actually towing a car that does not come in this set. But on my modular building shelf, that is what it is towing. So I just decided, screw it, I'm going to keep it on there. Might as well. But I'm actually going to start with the truck, because why not? So when looking at the car, you can see a few different things. There's this little section over here, and then there is this back section, which is really where all the mechanics are. When you turn this dial, the car that is being towed either goes up really high, basically being dragged, or it goes low to the point where it's almost on the ground. I like it where this is at a 45-degree angle. So about there. I think that is where it looks the best. Without this is how the truck looks. This is what is included in the set. This was a promotion a few years back. I think a Lego Ideas promotion or something. I don't know. But yeah, I really like this car. I hate building cars, but this one was definitely worth it with all of these really cool mechanics, and it was really fun to build and just stuff like that. You can fit a minifigure in here, and there is 2 doors. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the car. Let's move on to the first floor. So that was actually a massive lie. First, we are going to talk about the exterior itself. It has this nice tile work where you can clearly see where minifigures go and where cars go. So the cars go on the light bluish gray. So that means this is where cars go and this is where cars go. And the minifigures go where the dark bluish gray is. So that is here, right in that little sliver, and right there. So I think that is really cool that they marked off where you should and should not go if you don't want to be hit by a car. And I think that is very smart. Something that I do not like about the set is that you may notice that this section is, really big. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 studs wide. So this end cap is 12 studs wide. And this one is only 8, which means that this side is 4 studs bigger than this side, aka it's not symmetrical in the middle. So if you look, this is right down the center, and you'll get to about here is the center, which really makes me mad. And honestly, that's one of the points that I don't like about this set. I would have rather had them extend this out 4 more studs and have this be a smaller angle than them, I lost my train of thought, sorry guys. Then have them have it like this ugly way. Now, I do understand why they did this, because there's not really a point to have this larger, and it would be very, very difficult to have this smaller. They would probably have to modify the cars in the set and make a new track piece. Speaking of this track piece, if you turn this tire over here, the garage door opens, and if you turn it the other way, it closes. So I think that's really cool. There are these yellow lines you can see when you're driving. Hey, am I gonna hit something? Well, no, because there's actually like a whole stud of space on both sides. There is a lamppost over here. On the outside, there's also a, forget what this thing is called. Anyway, there is a little sign for the garage, and then it is actually called, what is that, Joe's Garage. By accident, we meet. I really like that sign. That is one of my favorite parts about this set. And you can also see that right here is the center. But if you look, it isn't even centered with this window, which bothers me so much. Like, more than you would think. That is, like, my biggest pet peeve about this set. But, yeah, let's move past that, I guess. There's a beautiful little tree over here on the sidewalk next to a sewer cover. And then there are these nice balconies on the outside with some plants on this floor. And I like how they used these pieces over here. These are actually like windshield pieces for the windows. Just at instead of them like this, they're up at that angle. So I think that is really cool. And then also on the outside, there is a Dr. Jones Animal Care No Snakes sign, which I think that is really cool how it says no snakes with an exclamation point. So they must be afraid of snakes. I don't know. Either way, that's a really cool detail. Also on the outside, there is a singular gas pump. I understand that it is a Lego set and that obviously they can't have like 2 or 3 pumps. But for a $200 Lego set called a corner garage, now I know that it's a garage, not a gas station, but I feel like it would have been better if there was one like here and then another one here. I know that would make it really complicated and it would probably look ugly. Now that I think about it, I think that's impossible. Unless they drove up on this side and on this side. But I feel like that would just look awkward. So, I do understand why there's only 1 pump, but I feel like it would look better if there were 2, even though I know it's like basically impossible at this scale. There's a few more things I want to talk about regarding the outside, and that is with just how things look. I feel like the set has a very unfinished look when it comes to the seams. Like, in this seam and in this seam, I think it looks very unfinished. Because if you look in there, you see a lot of gray. There's gray right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Same on this side. Right there, there, and in there. And right here, there's a ton of gray, which I really despise. I feel like it really doesn't look clean, and it looks unfinished. So, I don't know. And then if we look on the side, it is actually fairly clean on the sides, which I really like, except for this, and then the stripes, which of course they can't really control. On the back here, there's this little feature, which you might notice controls this. We'll get to that later. There's a door on the back, and then a little gas can, and then there's this. So, let's actually move into the first floor. So, if you want to go into the... Oh. Hello? Fenda? How's it going, buddy? How's your day going? No? Okay. Okay. Let's just pretend that never happened. Anyway, so, if you want to go into the garage itself, you go through this door right here, and you can see through these two windows, they have like, this is really in the way, a tire and some like oil over here. There's also a broom. Then on the inside, going back to this, when you push this, it pushes that up. So here is another angle on that. So that is really cool. So if I open the gate and the hot rod gets delivered, it's on the two tracks and it gets pushed. Oh, the hot rod pulls up. The door is opened. They pull in. And then, theoretically, there we go. They get held up. And then the people who need to work on the car can get under it. Which I think is such a cool feature by Lego. Only thing is that you may notice that it is just hovering there for some reason. And I have to, like, manually push it back down. I don't know how it does that. I think there's just too much stress on it sometimes. But, yeah. I have no idea. But now the hot rod is done, we can close the gate again. Which I love this feature. This feature is my favorite part about the whole set. So, yeah. Also, on the inside, there's not much more. There is the cash register with a $100 bill over there. There is also a tire getting air inside of it. Then in the back, there is the staircase, which can be accessed either from this door right here or this door. As you can see, it wraps around and then up, or just straight up, depending on what door you go into. And then right there in the back on that red cart, you can see there is a wrench and a, forget what that thing is, more towards us. And then there is another few drawers. So yeah, and then there's the back door with the light. Moving on to my favorite of the 3 floors, we have a pet, or a vet office, which I think is really, really cool. Also, something I forgot to mention earlier is how they get this, like, really cool angle. So, before we go any further, I want to show you guys how they do that. So, first off, to show you guys this, I am going to take out this real quick and put this back, that way I don't lose it. I'm gonna set this off to the side and then take this off. And I know it seems unnecessary, but we need to take this part off, this piece off, to get this off. So now, oh, okay, we're taking a lot off, more than I wanted, so I'm gonna do this off camera. So if they used the hinge piece that basically can only go like that to a, well, it can go from here to here. So it has a 180 degree turn. But if they use the 2x1, I want to say curved pieces, but I know that is incorrect. I know that I said that I would do this off camera because I thought that I had it enough off. One more moment. So this, by using these pieces, and a lot of them, you can see quite a few of them in brown, or not brown, in white like this, and in dark bluish gray, you can accomplish this angle. And it actually locks it in place completely. But if you do disconnect it, it can just swing freely. So I think that is pretty cool. They also use those same pieces to get this angle here and this angle here. Now, there is one thing that I think is a little strange. If you look right here, you see stairs. Now, you're probably wondering, where do these stairs go? These go up to an apartment. You're probably like, so what? There's no door. So this little girl here could just wander up those stairs right into his apartment without a care in the world. So I think that's a little strange to me. But nonetheless, this is still my favorite floor, despite having that weird non-door staircase. Also, I don't know why there is a balcony on this floor and not like the not the apartment floor. I feel like that one would make a little more sense. Either way, I still love this floor. The dog from the first floor I put up here just because I don't have the owner to the dog, so I figured why not put it in here. There's a little desk with a letter and a newspaper and a coffee mug and a lamp. Then there is a little frog enclosure with a water jug and a cookie and looks like a feeding tube. And there's a bunny on the table. And then some more tools over here. And then there is a list of patients for the day. And then there is a fish tank in the waiting room right there, which you can kind of see, not really. There is I'm not sure if that's a picture right there or if that's a map or what, but there's something on the wall right there next to the door. There's a couch and a chair with a table and a plant and a parrot on a stand in the waiting room. So yeah, that is the second floor. So here is the third floor on top of the second floor. And as you can see, if I take off these stairs, oops, sorry about that, you can see the stairs from the floor prior. So pretty much you can just walk right into this guy's apartment. So I don't know, I feel like that's just so weird to me that Lego did that move. I feel like there was a better way they could have done that, but then again, I can't list a way they could do that. So yeah, I guess it's sticking like this. When I first bought the set, I debated about what to do because this modular building itself lacks on interior. The first floor's interior sucks. The second floor is okay. The third floor this guy's apartment sucks. I'm gonna be real. It sucks. I mean, he's got a bathroom, so good for him. And then he's got a rock and roll album from the diner. He's got a model train. What looks to be a hospital bed, but obviously it's just his bed. A full kitchen, which low-key looks outdated and rubbish. A couch and a TV. This house looks depressing. I used to have this subscription called Brickloot, and 1 month it was all furniture themed. And I was so close to ripping out all of this floor and just replacing it all with the Brickloot interior. Honestly, I still might do that. I forgot how pitiful this floor was. Ugh. This is what brings this one down to the number 5 spot. This interior is so bad. I give it 1 out of 3 stars. I give this one a 3 out of 3. And the first floor, a 2 out of 3. Because of the, what's it called? The, lift of the car. So that is a 6 out of 9 if you add up all of the possibilities with everything in total, aka a 66% goodness. Combined with this lacking gray and the weirdness of the misaligned center right here, it's just a weird building that honestly, if there's a fire and I could only save, I don't have, I could only lose, and I could save all my modular buildings but one, this would be the one that I would lose. To be honest. This one will probably forever be at the bottom. It's sad, but true. Looking at the roof here now, it does make up a teeny bit in detail. Because when you look at the roof, there is quite a bit of detail work over here. And I do like that. They use some really cool techniques. And there's no weird colors in the seams. And there is, I guess, not as bland as a roof as some of the other modular buildings. So I'll give it to them. They have a little garden, a little planter, a little planter box, a sun tanning chair, which used to have an umbrella, which I lost, so I did lose that. And then there is this little thing so that they can get up onto the roof, and below that would be stairs. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the roof. It's a roof. I don't know what you guys are expecting from this. Alright, now what are my final thoughts? You guys already know this is my least favorite modular I've reviewed so far. First place is Parisian Restaurant. Second place is The Diner. Third place is Assembly Square. Fourth place is Palace Cinema. And fifth place is Corner Garage, which is right here. Now, do I regret buying this set? No. There are others that I would prefer. If there was like, do I want this one or this one? I would want this, or I would not want this one. For example, if I was given the offer for the Grand Emporium, the Detective's Office, or the Brick Bank, or this one, I would definitely take one of the first three over this one in a heartbeat. And that is just because I like those ones a whole lot more. I feel like it's a way more interesting set that I would enjoy. So yeah, it is my least favorite by far of all the ones we've reviewed. But that doesn't mean that I regret buying it. I still really enjoy it as much as I hated on it in this video. And I know that some people really do love this modular building because they connect to it and they love cars and stuff like that. Or they work in a garage. Yeah. So, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and as always, peace out. Bye for now.